Hey YouTube friends, thanks for joining me for another exclusive workout. We're gonna do a 15-minute workout today, and it is athletic reformer. So I'm using 3 heavy springs to start with. We're gonna do some footwork. I'm coming down on the carriage, headrest is up, put my heels on the bar, hip distance apart, and nice neutral alignment through the spine, meaning I have a little space between my lower back and the carriage. Inhale through the nose throughout the workout, exhale like you're blowing through a straw. Take a deep breath in to start, and then exhale to push the carriage out. Inhale to return. Press through the center of your heel, trying not to roll to the outside or inside, and keep the pelvis in a nice stable position, meaning it's not rocking forward or back or side to side. And press out. We lost both dogs off the set. And come back in. And again, press out and return. Let's do that 2 more times. Press and return, and 1 more time just like this, and come in. Now all we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you, is lift the hips off, but we're still in neutral here, and we're floating above that carriage. From here, press out and return. Exhale to press, inhale, return. Keep that breath flowing, keep the shoulders relaxed here, and keep the pelvis from tipping, just like we did when we were on the carriage. And let's do 3 more. Press, exhale, and return. 2, and just 1 more time here, and lower the hips down. Now, come to the high half toe position. So that means you're at the end of the ball of the foot with the heels lifted, right in the center of the ball of the foot. Keep your hips down first, and just get comfortable with this movement, pressing out and coming in. Exhale away, inhale to return. And again, and return. Let's keep that moving. Remember, stretch your knees, but don't let them lock. Don't let them snap at the end. Control it. 1 more. And now come on in, float the hips off, and same thing. Pushing out and coming in, keeping the hips that same distance above the carriage the whole time. Pressing away and coming back in. And press. Stretch out. You should really be able to feel the muscles on the backside of the legs here, the hamstrings and the glutes working, and probably the calves as well. And 1 more time. Come in, set the hips down. Now press out, same foot position, and then we're gonna lower and lift. So you're gonna reach the heels under and lift them up. Exhale under, lift up 2 and 3. Don't lock your knees here. Keep everything nice and tight from the hips up, shoulders open. And 1 more, and come back in. Let's do that again. Press out, lower and lift. So really work the calves here. Get a deep stretch underneath, and press back up. 3 more. 3, and 2, and 1. Now heels up, and come in. Then take your heels right here, second position on the outside of the bar. Press out and return. Focus on getting those knees to track over the center of the feet, not caving in, and coming all the way in, but not crashing into the stopper. So you're showing control as you come in and as you press out. 3 more. Exhale out, inhale, return, and 1 more. And now we're gonna add that lift. So you're gonna float the hips up. With the hips up, press out. This is my favorite one for glutes, because you're in that rotation and you're extending the hip, which really targets the glutes. Let's do 5 more, and 4, and press out 3, and 2, and 1 more time here, pressing out, returning, and lowering down. Now we're just gonna take 1 of the springs off. So now I'm working with 2 heavy springs, and I'm gonna take a strap in each hand for what I call the 100 start. So we're gonna come into the 100s position here with our upper body. Arms should be rounded forward so you can flex the upper back. Head looking, eyes looking forward so your head is tipped forward. And we're gonna stretch the legs out slowly and bring them back in. Exhale to reach, and inhale, return. And reach away, stretch out, and come back in, and 1 more, reach. Now from here you're gonna lift, and exhale, lower. And lift up, and lower down. Let's do that again. Lift, and lower 2 more times. Lift, exhale, lower 1 more time here. Lift up, lower down. Now bend the knees in, relax down for a second, take a breath, and exhale, come back up into that hundreds position, turn the legs out. You're gonna bend the knees and then reach out and beat. 1, 2, 3. Come in and then open, close the legs. 1, 2, 3. Again, in, reach out. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. In and reach. Use that exhale on the beat. 1 more. And come back down. Whew. Just roll the hips up, roll them back down, and let's come on back up right here. Now from here, turn the legs out and stag. 1 leg bends, 1 leg goes out to the side for 4. Come in slowly. 3. Inhale in, exhale out. 2. And 1. And lower back down. Let's do a hip roll. They should be on fire. Elbows down. Now curl up. And here we're going to do a roll back. So you're going to reverse crunch, holding the upper body steady. 2. And reach. And exhale. 3. And 4. 1 more time. 5. And return down. All right, let's switch this up now. We're going to take the straps and place them on your feet, like so. Now, we're going to do the same thing we did with your straps in your hands. Start with bend and stretch, and as you bend and stretch, keep the pelvis from tipping back. Inhale in, exhale out, nice and neutral, and press. Now, lift and lower. So you notice we're doing the same movements that we did when we had our hands in the straps, and that's really going to help here because now when the straps were in your hands and we were doing it, we were working the front of the legs, like the hip flexors a lot. And now we're working the back of the thigh, which is hamstrings and some glutes. Now from here we're going to do our beats. So come in, press out, pulse. 1, 2, 3. Come in, press out. 1, 2, 3. Do that again. Draw in, press out. Again. In and out. Last time. Now you're stag. So 1 leg bends and the other leg reaches out to the side. As you do that, the foot on the bent leg side, that ankle flexes. The other leg, that side, stays pointed. So 1 long leg, 1 flex leg. And reach out. And inhale as you come in. Keep the hips from moving around here. You got to use your abs to hold them in place. 2 more. Exhale, reach away. Last one. Reach away and come in. Now let's just go into our roll back. Since we're rolling back, make sure your headrest is flat. So you're going to bend your knees, roll up, roll back down, and press out. Use your exhale to roll back, roll down, and press out. 3 more. Roll back. This should feel really good on the lower back. Just control it here. And down. And 1 more time. And down. All right, bend the knees, take the straps off your feet, and we're going to come up and we're going to do a little back rowing here. So we're going to, actually some kneeling work. So if you know chest expansion, we're kind of doing that position. So foot bar down, we're going to go to just 1 heavy spring. And we're going to do a little variation here. We're going to start sitting on the heels, cross your ropes, and we're going to do a little high row. So exhale, pulling back, inhale, coming forward. Pull back, and come forward. Let's do that again for 3, and 2, and 1. All right, so that's really just to start to warm up. Now this one's a little trickier. You're going to put the straps up to your elbows. Be really careful here. You can still sit on your heels if you're not confident with kneeling yet. You're going to do open elbows in this kneeling position. Reach back. So there's a balance component to this because you're kneeling on a moving surface. And there's also a great shoulder work, rear delt work, work in the mid traps and rhomboids. Open 2 more times. Out. And 1 more. Reach open and come back. Now from here, we're going to turn and face the side. I'm gonna use the strap closest to me, kneel close to the spring edge of the carriage and rotate here. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, return. So you wanna keep your hips from moving here. You really want the movement to come from the spine. 2 more, and 1 more. Now the next one's tough. You might need to change it from one heavy to lighter. But we're gonna do a kind of hug the moon, which is here, side bend. So you can lace your fingers together, or if you wanna make it more challenging, just have the fingers touch. You're gonna flex over and to the other side. Inhale and exhale over. Again, right over. So we got rotation in of the spine. Now we're getting some really good side bending and press. And last one. Whew. Oblique work here and over. All right, come back slowly. And then let's do that on the other side. So for the first part, I like a lot of range, so I kneel close to the spring edge. Then lace my hands together and rotate. Exhaling to turn, inhaling to return. And back. Arms stay steady, and you're moving your spine. 2 more. And 1 more. Rotate around, and slowly return. All right, now from here, you can come a little bit closer to the shoulder rest. I'll give you a little bit of help. Remember, lace your fingers together here, or just touch the fingertips, laterally bend, and then over. And think of coming up through the center and over. And inhale back. And exhale up through the center. And back head stays right in the center of the arms. And back, and 1 more time. Right over, woo, and back. Long lever makes it tougher. Okay, now from here, we're gonna go into some planking work. So let's take the straps out of the way, bring your foot bar up. And I'm gonna use 1 heavy and 1 light. Hands hugging the foot bar, and you're gonna step up on top here. Feet against the shoulder rest in this plank position. Hinge back, breathing in, keeping your body in 1 straight line. Exhale forward. Inhale as you hinge, and exhale forward. Now when you come forward, just bring your shoulders above your hands, not way out here in front of it, because you're gonna feel that more in the shoulders. We wanna keep this in the lats and the pecs and the abs. 1 more. Now, on the next one, you're gonna go out and stay there. Then you're gonna bring your legs in about halfway, like so. Now we're gonna do a mountain climber. You press out with 1 leg, the other knee comes in, stop back here at the start point, which is halfway in with your legs. 2, alternate. 3, and 4, and exhale 5, 6. Now don't start creeping out over the foot bar. Keep your body back. Keep alternating. Meet in the middle or you don't have anywhere to go. That's your 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now back and return. Bring the carriage in, set your knees down, and sit back into the shell stretch. From here, lengthen the spine, press back through the knees, so into bow shape. Hinge forward, 1, and back, so getting that extension in the spine, 2, and 3, and return. So here, you're gonna exhale, lengthen the spine. Inhale, press back through the legs. Now keep the spine in that position. Exhale forward, inhale back. 3 times, hinging at the shoulder and knee. Now back and drive the knees underneath. 1 last time. Lengthen all the way back. Hinge, sternum to ceiling. And 2. And 3. And back. And bring it all the way in. Now from here, just take 1 foot up on the foot bar, and we're gonna do our single thigh stretch. So pushing through the back leg, stretch back, lengthen, and come all the way forward. This should feel good after all that leg work we did. So guys, if you like this, please hit the like button and subscribe to us. And come on in. Let's do that same thing on the other side. So back foot against the shoulder rest, front foot on the foot bar, feet lined up with your sit bones, lengthened, hip. Start with pressing through that back leg, and then come forward. So push into that back leg and come forward. Keep that pressure in the back leg even as you come forward and come all the way in, and that does it. I hope you like this workout. I hope you'll check out the other workouts on our channel. And if you'd like longer workouts with notes, check out our app. Go to johngareytv.com and check out what we've got over there too. Thanks a lot for joining me. I really appreciate it. See you again next time.